he's not here. Gary,
Here.
Maria, here, Lindsay, here, William,
Marie's here.
no, she's not here. Hector
Present.
and Marlisa. Any referrals, additions, or,
Well, I think you need to say
well,
if there are absences on ski for the record.
do I have to do that now? I mean, who,
If you're waiting for information, you want. But it's always best to do it.
yeah, so I'm gonna say that they're all excused absence.
I second.
No, you don't have to second it. It's all the chair.
You haven't known me by now?
Yeah.
Alright. So, because everyone there's this whole thing that I wanna bring up to like, should we do it for the public comments, or should I just incorporate that into that one? You think to do these?
You can do either or.
Okay, I'll do the public comments, so I don't have to say here.
Okay.
But any deferrals, additions, or anything to the agenda?
Addition to a list of food trucks that Oscar has provided me.
You wanna add that into the?
Yeah.
For mental health, you just wanna,
5, yeah,
yeah,
okay.
okay,
You wanna make a motion?
Gary?
Yeah.
I motion to add to new business, where's new business?
Well, to old business is gonna be under the festival.
Okay. Well, okay,
You
so,
just wanna discuss like the food trucks he's confirmed and all that?
yeah,
Is
yeah,
he on? Is he gonna be on?
he asked for the link, he didn't tell me if he was gonna be on or not. So yes, I motion to put in old business A5 Oscar updates.
Second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Alright, perfect. Anything else? Any? Well, no? Gary? Alright, so I'm gonna go into public comments, and I have wonderful guests here today that have made it all the way from down south, all the way to Miami Lakes. This is what I brought up to you guys last meeting. I vaguely kind of mentioned the Buddy Bench project, so I wanted them to be able to come and really just tell you guys about what they do. If you can ask any questions, and hopefully we can vote on this becoming one more of our events throughout the year. I was thinking after the festival, something like later on, just to give us time, because we're doing the 98 and then the festival, so that we're not like getting overwhelmed. But this is a great organization, and I'll let them kind of introduce themselves and talk a little bit of what they're doing, and then this is something that I would love to do in one of the local parks here. So
Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and pass out some information to make it easier for you guys to follow along. I know we only have 2 minutes, so I truly appreciate the opportunity. My name is Mary Portela. I am the co-founder of my Buddy Bench project alongside my daughter Victoria, who's currently still in high school. My husband is here as a big support.
hi, husband. Hi, you.
And Maya, our program and operations facilitator.
Yeah.
So, thank you for the opportunity, Mindy.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you. And Buddy, I'm sorry, he's our kindness ambassador and our mascot. So we're a nonprofit, and our mission is to spread kindness, empathy, and leadership by creating welcoming communities through buddy benches that combat bullying and promote mental health. We came about 3 years ago, incorporated as a nonprofit. This kind of idea came from my daughter wanting to help some kids in her old elementary school after her journey through elementary school and present with bullying and kids being unkind. So buddy benches are international, they're actually global. So they're also known as friendship benches. So what we did is took the concept of the buddy bench, we add a little art to it, we add social emotional aligned sort of learning and activities for the kids, either in schools or aftercare programs, or we do little workshops with the kids and teach them those skills. So like I said, our commitment goes beyond just a bench. We offer a buddy bench program, a social emotional learning aligned program designed to promote empathy and inclusion and help reduce the stigma around mental health for children and youth. As a parent, I know how helpful it was to get help through mental health, both at the school, professionally, and any other free opportunities that we got to go through this journey. And we currently are still going through the journey. So this is a way of us helping, or Victoria wanting to help others, right? Through the process. She told me, don't cry. So I'm wanting to say one other thing that I wrote down for my little 1 minute speech. So the My Muddy Bench Project, our mission is simple yet powerful: to build connection, kindness, and emotional resilience in children and communities. Through our Buddy Bench installations and monthly SEL-based kindness ambassador activities, we intentionally create bully-free spaces where children feel seen, valued, and supported. By promoting compassion, resilience, and early positive social interaction, the My Buddy Bench Project supports a proactive approach to emotional wellness. We believe small acts of kindness create stronger and more connected communities, and that prevention, awareness, and belonging are fundamental to long life mental health well-being. So together, we're planting seeds of empathy today to build emotional, healthy communities for tomorrow. So I am open for any kind of questions.
Yeah, I mean, you said that the Buddy Bench is global.
So the concept of a buddy bench is also a friendship bench, and that is global. We took that idea of the bench and we added social emotional activities so that kids learn about mental health and their well-being early on.
Okay.
So, to help reduce that stigma and help also parents get resources. So we built a website, and on our website, we have, resources on that. We also share about when a community is doing something where parents and children can volunteer together.
Okay.
So we love that kind of community.
I
And
wanna just add on to that,
Yeah.
they did this in Cutler Bay and it was such a success with Mayor Daniel Cunningham.
Okay.
And so they did like a whole ribbon cutting, they were on Channel 7, I believe.
Channel 10 and a few others.
and a few
Yes.
others.
Awesome. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was just thinking like all, we should all have it throughout South Florida, so why not Miami Lakes be
Yeah.
one of the ones to come in next?
Right, and my next question is, what would that look like in the real world? So like in a park or something?
Usually, okay, so we have them in parks and we also have them in school playgrounds. They work really well at the park near the playground for the younger kids. And so if you have a community, like one we did for Palmetto Bay, they had the youth committee, which were the high schoolers. And this was their community activity. So they painted the bench
Okay.
and we had professionally installed by the park. And then we did a big ceremony and we invited mental health specialists, we invited
Okay.
the local community and they got to speak and we'll invite the local media as well. So we do a press release as well. My business is in advertising and marketing, so
Okay.
I'm very work
No,
versed with
just
that.
some really quick fire like answers.
Yes.
So I go to the park, I see this bench, it's all colorful. Something tells me I shouldn't sit on it, so I get closer. Is there like information?
Yes, so
Okay.
on the bench, so there is two ways. On the bench, there's a plaque
Okay,
with a message and with a QR code that'll go to the Buddy Bench Project.
okay,
And we also have it in some parks where it goes to mental health. So
okay,
if there's a mental health agency who wants to advertise there or have their resources, there's a
Okay.
QR code for them as well.
okay,
And so it'll explain about the bench. The parks have also added what's called an A-frame. It's a standalone sign and it explains how the Buddy Bench works. And they
Okay.
usually put it right next to the bench too.
all right. On any random given day, a 12-year-old sees the bench, knows what it is, and sits there. Okay, so what do you foresee happening? Yeah, like.
So,
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
let's
go
just try to
ahead.
finish.
Oh,
the
sure,
question.
sure,
Do you
sure.
see like, another 12-year-old or a 15-year-old seeing that and approaching them, an adult approaching them? How do you see this playing out?
so how I've seen it play out and how it's played out, in most parks, it's in a playground near where adults and children will be.
Okay,
Usually their adult parent will sit on the bench with the child.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because it's in a playground for younger kids.
Let me ask some questions. The program costs $3,500. What's an SEL program?
So it's called social emotional learning.
Okay,
And I think Lindsay might be able to explain it to you
Alright.
more, but it's about mental health, helping the kids learn about kindness and empathy. And we make little activities that are very easy for schools to
and what's the
do.
bench made out of? Is it?
It's a pine wood
is it
bench.
Mounted or is it actual wood?
No, it's a pine wood bench. And then we prime it, they paint it and we double seal it, so it's
So
weatherproof.
what's the actual cost to the town or to the committee? I mean, to get that bench, to have it primed, and then maybe we get a bunch of kids to paint it. What's the cost that the city, the town has?
Oh, well, what we've done is we've had it a little less of the cost for the park if there is no school or program involved. But in
Okay.
most cases, there is a program that uses our SEL activities
Okay, so it'd be $3,500 to use the SEL activities. and
with the
so-
bench.
With the bench, and so that would be like in a school playground or something like
Or in
that.
a park, yeah. Some counselors at school use it next to the counseling office and they place it there. A lot of the kids love it. They gravitate to it. That's what we've seen. They're happy to be part of it.
So they're sitting there, I'm sorry, if you go back, they're sitting there with their parent. Then what, like, is another child approaching, is,
So usually, because there's a signage there
Yeah.
and the color, it's like a beacon of kindness to make friends. So
Okay.
it's known as a friendship bench.
so it's kind of like.
So that's
like a
very,
light to bees, like you're attracting.
yeah, it's
this-
like a
this-
beacon of kindness, we kind of call it, to make connection.
I think it could work, like you guys are telling me it's working, but I honestly
Yeah,
think that
and
it
if
could.
You did it in color,
Is it
Ben.
open, so everyone's able to see it, so you really
Yeah.
can't miss it with all the colors.
I mean, yeah, I'm just imagining myself walking up and seeing a child and I guess with their parent, like that in the back, be like, what are they sitting, what are you doing sitting there? And I can honestly see myself saying, hey, how are you? You okay? Like, okay.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wanna play
So it's-
usually,
yeah,
that's.
color-
what
Or
it's done as.
a child approaching.
Yeah.
In Color Bay, that in place where?
So we have it in Palmetto Bay Park at
Alright.
Coral Reef Park,
Okay.
and we're also in the Grove,
In Peacock Park.
in Peacock Park in the Grove.
Wow.
And they usually have the signage, and because there's a QR code and it says it's a buddy bench, the older kids might, because we have older kids, like the high schoolers, they'll sit on the bench and they'll send the pictures.
Yeah.
But there's also a QR code that tells you what the bench is.
That's great. So if we're doing it in the park and we don't have, how much is it without the SEL program? It's like in the park.
I'll go to the board and ask them
All right.
what the reduction of that would be.
So my idea.
Yeah,
Madam
Yeah.
President,
we're hoping the
So
program
my
is
idea
used.
is that we are gonna, I would wanna do it with the whole program and like, obviously, that's why I wanted to put it towards the end of the year, cause. I know there will be agencies that we can find that would possibly want to sponsor it and use that for their program in the community. And
I mean,
I'll take care of that, and sponsorship and stuff like that, so I already spoke to a couple of other organizations who would be willing to maybe partner up and do something. To cover the cost, it would be a sponsorship opportunity.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things is that we can also coordinate with the Educational Advisory Board
Correct.
and the Youth Activity
Mhm.
Committee, and then get the school board, Roberto Alonso, on. So
Cause
that way we can get it near the school.
But actually paint
Yeah.
it, right? That
Yeah.
would be the whole purpose and make it like a real big community thing, so
Right.
we could go through an agency, the school board. I do wanna put it in a park, just because it'll be easier for us to get approvals like we already did with the 988.
I wouldn't limit it to just one park, I would try definitely Veterans and Royal Oaks.
Yeah, absolutely, and the sky's the limit as well, contingent that we have the funds, right? That we're
Okay,
able to
yeah.
find enough,
Okay, is Optimus part of Miami Lakes?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
part of it, yeah, part of it.
yeah.
Oh, they do have
Yeah.
the Palacios playground in the back.
And again, so this is something that I would have to go present to council
Yes.
to get approval on. And then, we'll deal with the town directly to see what they would.
Yeah, they're gonna wanna know costs.
Yeah, and again, I think we've proven ourselves thus far that we don't need to, yeah, we'll figure out how to find the funding, and I've already spoken to other organizations, so I know that they're, like, I wouldn't have brought them in if I didn't think we would be able to cover the
This is
3,500.
great, this is great, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, and
Yeah,
we've
question,
also,
question.
yeah, go ahead, question, please.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So hi, first of all, I'm Annette Hungler. I work for FIU Neighborhood Health
Mhm.
through the College of Medicine. So for those of you who don't know me, hi. For those of you that do, nice to see you again. Been around for a long time. I would like to make connections with you. I don't know if you have to leave right away. If not, I'll just give you my,
can
you
wait.
can take a picture of my card. Because, through the College of Medicine, I represent the College of Medicine and the medical students therein, which are about 800. And they have medical, interest groups, of which, I don't know if it's labeled mental health, but there's a component like that. So I can match you and see if there's something like this that can be done at FIU. I can tell you that FIU will not give funds for any kind of sponsorship, but if the students want to do it, or, you know, I'll make the introductions, and then that's something that you can do with them. Also, while we're on the mental health topic, and the reason I came today is that we're having a conference, and the theme of the conference is mental health on March 13th. So you're invited, and I'll give more information later, but if you can take a picture of my card, and then that way if you should need
And
to.
I can connect you guys if you want, I
Yes.
can send a formal email in case.
I appreciate it.
Follow up.
Thank you,
And then-
Annette.
and I'll
Thanks
speak
for your
to you
time.
more later.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that. Yeah, we have also spoken, just because you were speaking about, we were preliminary speakers, meaning like the main speakers for the FCA, which is the Florida Council Association. And so we spoke in November, and we also got a proclamation from the village on mental health. So we're not experts. I'm just a mom who's always looking for help, and she's my daughter. So we're always searching, and we want to share and see how we can help other kids and parents.
It's gonna
Yeah.
grow, I definitely think it's a great program, yeah, that's a great, it was a great idea.
Thank
I
you
just
so
think
much.
of her, like, this was all her idea, I just wanted, 'cause she told me the story, I cried, you know, the whole shebang, the mom story, but it really was her initiative, and she went to her mom, and her mom's like, how can I help? Because of the experiences that she had gone through at school, so the story behind it, like, you know, with more time and all that, it's a really nice story and powerful to share.
Yeah, I appreciate my daughter for allowing me to share her story, and, you know, the fact that she wanted to help other kids, like, she was already in middle school, and she wanted to help the kids in her elementary school, and I asked her why, you know, she's a middle schooler now, she's like, cause I don't want kids to feel like, what, isolated and lonely, like she once did, so I was like, okay, let's try, see what happens.
It'd be really cool without the community, throughout the community, we start seeing these benches and what they stand. So with that said, I'm going to put in a motion that we can get this project, you guys are all on board with me to get it going, so that I can present to council. And we can figure out the details as we get later, you know, closer to like maybe like next meeting or whatnot, we can kind of discuss, but I was thinking towards the end of the year, maybe like after the festival, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be out for a couple of summers.
I already wrote that. Yeah, I wrote that in the minutes.
Like 2 months ahead.
Well, you're gonna bring the baby here.
I'll be like, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we need to do a motion. I just already wrote in next steps,
Yeah.
develop a plan on what parks and maybe we can place them in town and brief the community.
you voted on it last week, right?
Yeah, we did.
Right, and we got that
So
approved. Okay.
now we just need to develop a
Okay,
plan.
wonderful, perfect, so then we're in set.
So I guess I'm developing a plan.
You find the money.
Way to work. No?
Appreciate it. If you wanna look at what we've done, we have an Instagram and a
Do you have
website
a
and
piece
a
of paper?
Facebook. Yes,
See some here,
On
on
our
some more flyers, and if
yeah.
we could leave some in the town, if no one's fine, like. we put them up.
yeah, I don't can email it to you. There's a QR code and it takes you to all our little local platforms, and you can see the past stuff that we've done and see how it works.
I'd help to get through parks.
Yeah. Appreciate it, thank you so much, guys, for
Thank you.
coming. All right.
Interest and for the
So
opportunity.
it's there, it's on the board, now we just got a plan.
Okay,
So we'll be in communication, maybe we'll reach out when the next meeting, we'll sit down and do more of a planning meeting.
okay, thank you.
All right,
Appreciate your
wonderful, guys.
time.
Thank you
Have a
so
great
much,
night.
and-
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Excited.
for the coffee.
Great.
Thank
Hey, you're welcome.
There are two people.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to say something?
I can,
Thank
you can ask them to, let me, if they can. Let me give them.
Oh, yeah, there's great.
That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I thought you were.
Hi, everyone.
Guys, how are you?
Good. It's good to see you all. Are we allowed to talk? I wasn't.
We're still in public comments, yeah, we can still.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Wait, here.
So.
Sorry we can't be there in person. Just wanted to jump in and say hello.
There you go.
and
See you.
now you can see me. Okay. And looking forward to some of these events that we have coming up.
Thank you,
Excited to be
guys.
there.
We
Yeah,
appreciate
we're-
your
Would
support.
you like to host the bench?
They will. Baptist will our sponsors. Something. Thank you,
Yes.
ladies. If you want to say something or anything, just I guess let Noah know. And,
Yeah, the.
yeah.
I think we have somebody else in the waiting room. Not sure if you can check. No?
Wait, on the top now?
Oh.
Yeah, there. Okay, so we're all good?
Memories coming
Yeah.
back.
Okay, perfect. All right, so let's go. So we can try to get out of here by 5. They have a 5:30 meeting. Do you have any of the flyers for the conference or?
I have flyers for our program.
Uh-huh.
And then I wanted to send, if you were able to give me an email, I could email it, so that way
Or
everybody.
you want to give yours or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you Noah so you can send it. You can send it to all of us, because that'd be great for us to have, so we can share.
Okay,
No,
Friday the 13th?
we'll give it to you.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll write it down.
Yeah.
okay, March 13th. I can give you more information. I was waiting for you to let me.
Yeah.
That would be okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, now?
Because we're in public
Okay.
comments right now, yeah.
All right, great. So, hi Baptist, pause up. Because we're affiliating Baptist FIU Health. So the College of Medicine has a yearly conference. It's called the Wertheim Community Health Fair or Community Health and Wellness Conference. And every year we do a theme. This year the theme is on mental health and wellness. So that's why I wanted to make sure and give you all a personal invitation to attend. It is on Friday, March 13th, which is going to be a wonderful day. And it's at our Biscayne Bay campus, where our office is located for the neighborhood health program. And it's going to be from 9 to 2. We're going to be offering a breakfast and a lunch. And we're going to have a keynote speaker and a panel addressing these topics. Our keynote speaker is Susan Holtzman, who's the CEO for NAMI, the National Alliance for Mental Illness, which is a national organization that has local chapters. And again, we'll have other, speakers and panels. But we're also going to be highlighting the work that FIU Neighborhood Health has done in the community. So to give you 30 seconds on that, it's the program has existed for 15 years, over 15 years through the College of Medicine. It was initiated as a way of the medical students being able to learn about what's called social determinants of health. Social factors outside of their genetics that affects people's health. Could be, it's usually a lack of something, lack of transportation, lack of education. So we address that by incorporating it into the curriculum. We were the first medical school to incorporate it into the curriculum. We won awards for that. But anyone that's going through medical school at FIU gets assigned a family that's been enrolled in the program. It's a free program, but you have to go through an enrollment process so that they're going to follow this family for their last 3 years of medical school, year 2, 3, and 4. And they have to visit them in person. After COVID, it changed. So in person once a year at their home and 3 times a year by telehealth or phone visits. They're always going to be supervised by a professor who is a medical doctor. And that way they're getting practicum experience, but they're also able to, give real life help to the families that are there. For instance, if they know the family's diabetic, they could, review their medicines or go over their pantry and give them some, suggestions on what their eating patterns are. Now, the program itself is available throughout Miami-Dade County, which is new and different because we used to be only in certain parts of the county, but we're available throughout the whole county. And the only requirements are that you not be homeless because it's only for people that have some kind of abode. This is what I do for abode. Whether it's a trailer, whether they're renting a room, but we do that because the students need to go visit a location. They're assigned a caseworker who is going to call them monthly to see how they're doing, not only health-wise, but to ascertain in all those different areas what we can do, because what we do is we link resources. Now, the program itself, under the FIU umbrella, we do provide free primary medical care through mobile health buses that are located in different parts of the community. These are not walk-ups. I always need to make that distinction because these are working primary care clinics that are only open to the people that are enrolled in the program and have an appointment to see their doctor that day. We also are able to provide free mental health care, again, and these are only to people that are uninsured. I'm sorry, I didn't make that qualification.
Mhm.
And also we give referrals to the FIU Law Clinic.
Mhm.
So your grandson will be
Yes.
giving, will be, if he enters through the law referral program.
So for those people
Well,
that
yeah.
you can't service on the mental health side, where do you send those referrals to?
Well, we have, again, partnerships with over 200 different organizations and agencies. So we would partner through either through Jackson, through Thriving Mind. Thriving Mind is the,
I know.
okay.
I'm the co-founder of the Miami-Dade Behavioral Alliance. I know Susan very well. So
Wonderful.
I'm just asking, like, what, do you just only send to the Citruses and the Thriving Minds, or do you work with any local agencies as well?
well, we have.
Cause I'm a local agency too, so that's
Well,
why.
I think, well, if the local agency
Yeah.
lets us know that they want to be part of like a pro bono network,
Mhm.
then that could be done as well.
Okay, and for higher level of care and all of that.
It would have to again be referred. We do have a psychiatrist that heads our mental health unit, but it would have to be
Refer
referred
through
out.
that, but like for like inpatient detox, like all of
Because,
that.
right, we don't, our program does not take care of that.
Yeah.
We do basic, basic services,
Gotcha, okay,
through, through visits.
okay.
The visits can sometimes be at the person's home, or a lot of times it will happen at our mobile health clinic.
Gotcha, okay.
So that's what we do in a nutshell. Again, we provide the resources to
Mhm.
people, to everyone.
Yeah,
If the person doesn't have insurance, then they have access to our clinical care. But we're also, providing the resources and providing the medical student that practicum and that additional level of support to the families. I have flyers that I'll be glad to give you all on regard to the program. They do have a QR code. The QR code, our process will lead that person who's interested to give us their name, address, and phone number, because our process is to call them to make an appointment. So part of our outreach team, of which I'm a supervisor or program manager, we always go out in uniform with ID, 2x2 in the community. And our process is to see them, to give them more detailed information, and also to do what we call a vetting, which whereas we're giving basically a mini assessment
yeah.
to see what their needs are and how we can best help them.
These are both
Thank you.
children and adults?
We can offer services to everyone and to any age. The only thing we do not offer is we do not offer pediatric care. But basically, it's a family level care. So if you're going to a family, doctor, you might have a 10-year-old and your grandmother, we can offer all level of care, again, under a primary care setting. Anything you would find in a primary care office, we can offer through the mobile health clinic.
Okay, thank you so much.
I
I
had spoke
appreciate it.
to Neva,
Mhm.
she says they can't bring the bus to the mental health because you need, right, it has to be a person that already.
Is enrolled in the program. We
program.
don't take walk-ups.
But she can come out and, we're like for the 10.
Yes.
And actually
Yes, that's-
promote the program.
That's what we do.
Okay.
If you're in
Stay
Miami,
here, be one of our vendors for the fall festival.
if you're in Miami Springs on Saturday, I'll be at their event on Saturday.
Perfect.
That's what we do.
Wonderful.
And I'll be glad to stay, 'cause I'm very interested in hearing all the other.
Yeah,
information.
stay,
So thank you for
speaking
your
to
time.
us. No, thank you so much for sharing. That's awesome. And send the flyer for the
Yes,
the conference. All right, let's go. We only have 30 minutes, guys, so let's go. No, too far.
5:30.
Okay, but I wanna go
Yep.
home. Adoption of minutes. I'm so sorry. Do you have any public comments?
No, well, my name is Eric Calafora and I'm the Director of Nursing Operations over at Jackson Behavioral Hospital. So I live in the community and I noticed that we have a mental health task force.
Good.
Let me step in.
So we got
What's
Jackson
going on?
also gonna be a sponsor of the festival this year. Look at this. We got FIU. Oh my God, you guys should stay. Have a seat.
Would you like to sponsor a bench? Yes, I saw that.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. We
Thank
appreciate the support. Okay, so let's go adoption of minutes.
Motion to approve.
I second, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, so let's move on to the good stuff. The festival. I sent a hefty little email to Noah after our meeting last month. And bombarded him because I wanted to see if we could get to save the date as early as this month so that we can start sharing with everybody that participated last year. So, NAMI has promised and very much to reshare it ahead of time. So hopefully we can get more sponsors and more organizations to come out. For our guests, just so you guys have an idea, I believe we had over 35 mental health providers. The essence and the point of this festival is just to provide resources to the community. So Our goal is to really make sure that we're having these amazing nonprofits, all these local agencies that are out there, all types of level of care. Because a lot of people don't know about these resources, right? They go to the same ones, and there's a lot of great providers. We had everybody from, I think, Miami-Dade Sheriff, we had Susan was our backup speaker that day because we had a little malfunction, so she was great, so they would come in last minute. We have Baptist, we have Larkin, we have Nicholas, a lot of providers that come out and they were there to support, and we hope that this year is gonna be even bigger and bigger, and we're working on getting like some sort of like really well-known speaker as well, so we're open to those ideas that will bring more of the community, and we want to engage more of the local schools as well, with local performances, and just make it a really fun family event. We give out the pumpkins, we have like a little pumpkin patch, and the Girl Scouts come and they help decorate them. We had, I don't know how many food trucks last year, like 8 or 9. We had the laser tag, we had a bunch of activities. It was really fun. It was really great. It was a great turnout. It was our second year, right?
Yeah.
Believe that? So this one is gonna be even better.
Dunk tank, the dunk tank.
And then I had this thing where with the dunk tank, we got the mayor to go in and he got dunked. It was really, really fun. So this year we're gonna be even more prepared. And hopefully we'll have, I'm gonna put a number out there because I always put, this year we're gonna have over 50 sponsors.
Nice.
And it's gonna be nice and cool weather, like the last 2 years. Gotta throw it out there because then it won't happen. All right,
On a
so
Saturday?
it's on a Saturday. So, the date is, we've already going to October 17th. And it's going to be from 10 AM
10 to
to 2,
Yeah.
which is the same time that it's happened before. Do we have to save the date?
Yes,
Yeah. Please email it to all of us.
okay.
Okay, do you wanna share it, you can put it on the screen so we can see? Is it similar to last year's? So, save the date, we can start sharing that with everybody.
I think I'll handed it to me before she left.
No worries,
I'll look-
email it to us.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, awesome, so we'll have to save the date so we can start sharing. The sponsorship form. I wanted to just go over it and review and see if we wanna make any changes. We don't have the budget yet from the town. But I wanted to see if we had been able to cover all the costs, or if we should increase a little bit here and
We
there.
don't know what we made
I'm
from,
not, I don't know. I don't know, do we know what we made? No, not yet.
No,
No.
our budget was on the back here.
Last month we went.
My calculation,
Which
on
is
what
how
people that
much we
had
thought.
agreed, we,
Apparently, we're a negative 71.
Right.
but according to my calculations, and did I send you the one that I made? I don't know if I sent that with all
Yeah.
those providers.
oh yeah, you did.
I did, do you have that list real quick? Does it have the costs that they paid?
Uh,
No, I made my own budget thing. That I'll share with you so you can send to them. I don't know, cause I wanna make sure that everybody that had said yes and filled out a sponsorship, actually you guys were able to collect payment for, cause that's the discrepancy, right? That they promised, but I don't know if they actually did provide the funds.
yeah.
Did a cost breakdown as to what this $10,000 in fees were or charges from the town? Can we get it? No, can we get that?
Yeah,
I
you
can make
get
a
a
motion.
detailed report.
What's that?
You can get a detailed
report with the
report.
Yeah, I can get a report.
Yeah, I'd like to see that, see what is what's eating 102% of what we made.
Yes,
No, it's good to know.
well, that, and we also have to, I have to get back to First Alarm.
Yeah.
Because we promised
Promise.
them money, so.
Yep.
I gotta let them know.
That's absolutely right. It's a
Alright.
fundraiser. It's not
I have
a.
to ask them for $71.
We gave
I
you,
will donate my video marketing service to help out
oh,
awareness as the time goes.
I appreciate that, awesome, so then that's what we'll do, so in terms of the sponsorship form, I think that. Based on those numbers, we need to go up a little bit,
Yes.
I just don't know how much you guys wanna go.
If I'm not.
What were they last? What were they last?
So we have 250 for a table, we had 400 for the silver, and then we had 700 for gold sponsorship.
Well, I think, leave the table alone.
Yeah.
And then have higher level for the sponsorship. I think you can get, let's go for Well, with the sponsorship level,
Silver and gold, we just,
let's put a platinum for 1,000 and then make gold, what is it right now?
700.
Make it 800 and then put silver, what's it right now?
400.
Make it 500.
Motion.
So I have a motion to make a new level platinum for 1,000. Gold for, was it 800?
Mhm.
And
Silver
silver
for 500.
500.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
All right, so then we'll update the sponsorship form
Mhm.
and then email that to us as well with the, save the date so I can start sharing that with the potentials. with the-
I really think we can even go higher.
I mean,
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I think we can go platinum 2,500, gold 15 and silver 1,000. I really do believe we can do it,
so,
at least for the veteran stuff. Pretty good money.
no. I don't know if I can let you speak, Rick, she speak on or this, I
Yeah,
don't
go
know.
ahead.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, I
We
don't
can
know.
we can reopen public comments. I'll make a motion to reopen public comments.
I second.
Okay, all in favor, sorry.
Aye.
So I'm just thinking of, and what I do, we have we have over 200 community partnerships, right? A lot of them, and I know a lot of organizations in this space, they're nonprofits. With these nonprofits and even with, if I'm including me under that umbrella, we do not participate in any events where we're asked to pay. So I don't know if there's the space, if there's a category or space.
We have for
that
nonprofits, we do give them a reduced amount, which we don't give it to them for free or, what do you call it? Excuse my pregnancy, rate, but the in kind donations. Like NAMI doesn't pay, like NAMI gives us in-kind donations, Driving Mind doesn't pay, they give us
Right.
in-kind.
Okay, that's why
Yeah.
I'm asking, because I can bring a lot of,
Yeah.
a lot of awareness and a lot more organization.
Yeah, definitely, we
Into
could do
play.
in-kind for nonprofits, yeah, we do,
Okay.
yeah, we voted on that last year, so that's an option, yeah,
All right,
that's on the,
thank you.
yeah, no, thank you, yeah.
Okay, so I just say we leave it where I just said initially. At the 1,500.
Do you wanna do platinum 1,500?
All right. We find 1,500. I amend my motion to be final at 1,500. All right.
I second it.
Then take the amendment.
Aye.
All in favor, sorry.
So where are we at? 1,500 for platinum?
800 for gold, 500 for silver, and 250 for vendor, and then we have our in-kind for nonprofit. Or reduced, I think, so the budget, I'm gonna keep just as a standing point there until we get that from the town. I already have several people that participated last year who are on board. I have about like already 10 organizations that have reached out to me that already wanna be like, okay, we wanna get our space and all that. And then, do you wanna discuss the food trucks?
Yeah.
Okay,
You guys are ready for the list?
let's go.
Many-
How many do we have in total first?
7.
Similar to the ones last year?
Oh, man, I can't compare, but I can just give you the off list. So the first one is Fun Kettle Corn. 2 is Go en Casa, which is Mexican. Number 3, and well, he skipped a number, never mind, so it is 6. So number 3 is El Borri, BORI, truck.
Mhm.
The next one would be number 4, which is the same spelling, El Borri, BORI, booth. And then Mama's Food at 5, and then Kona Ice at 6.
Perfect.
Do they have to
awesome.
pay a fee to be in the food trucks? They have to pay a fee?
No, we're getting them through somebody who coordinates with the town,
The
because
town
we need
charges them.
yeah, because they need all the licensures and all that stuff that they ask, so he's the one that's been providing us the contact. We can give you his contact and you can reach out to him and coordinate through him.
I know a couple food trucks.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it is, it's easier with him because he's kind of like a one-stop shop and he's been providing them, so I can put you guys because of the insurances and all this stuff. He works a lot with the town, so he already knows what they require.
Gave us gente de son.
We're getting crippled this year, right?
Yeah. Mira, don't.
You,
I'm saying mix of that,
You're-
you know.
to Oscar, right?
Yeah.
So get the invoice and the quote already for laser tag.
Okay,
For the same things that we did last year, right? I mean, was
Yes.
anything, was there one that we didn't, that was not a hit?
invoice and what?
The invoice, the quote and the invoice
Quote and
for those,
invoice.
and yeah, to start confirming those. Laser tag, what else did we do, guys? I forgot.
I was in Europe.
That's right, you weren't here.
If you do the dunk tank, just put it closer.
If we do the dunk
I
tank, it's
think
gonna be a
that's
different company, because that
I
thing
know.
was broken, and I was upset.
Yeah.
It was broken.
Or off to the side.
Yeah, no, we would have to put it completely different and like, because we had issues, I think, with the water tank that, I don't know, you know, there's always something that comes up and.
Yeah,
Look
those
at
two
it.
separate things. The dunk tank was there and
Cause we
put,
couldn't bring the water tank all the way
and
over
then
there.
the water tank had to drive up and then fill the tank.
Yeah, it was annoying. I don't know, a different company probably for that. We could put that. That was Rosie's idea. I don't know if they're gonna want to dunk themselves again, but that's something we can.
Do I ask him if there's any potential for you?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the good, yeah, we're.
Yeah, and then
I mean,
that's.
too many people wanna do it.
I'm just adding that to the quote.
Yeah, we would see if anybody in this town would want to, or somebody we could get to dunk there. I don't know.
We had a petting.
We didn't do the petting zoo. I don't know if you guys wanna do the petting zoo this year. I think it was out of our budget at that, or something like that, we
One
weren't.
thing they ate our budget a lot was the tents. Remember we paid for.
I know, but I will give my whole budget to the tents. I'm not putting those things up again.
I was kind of against it also. I remember I was kind of against.
The what? The petting
The
zoo.
zoo.
Yeah, I don't know. We can
Oh,
discuss
cause it
it.
dealt with animals
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
licenses and.
Yeah, it is kind of a.
It's just kind of another thing to
Yeah,
add
it's
on
another
throughout
layer
the
of,
day to
of-
coordinate,
yeah.
and I think it's a lot. I think we could do without. Maybe this year we can get more of the, we had
Yes.
some of the therapy dogs from
Yeah,
the,
have
from
buddy
the
walk.
police officers.
Yeah, have that buddy, walk, dog walk.
They won't let the therapy dogs, no? Wasn't that the whole thing? I can't bring mine.
I think they're allowed to bring, service.
Service
dogs.
The police ones. That's why I didn't bring mine.
You gotta check with the town again, because
That does.
we were told yes, obviously, because it's a police dog, but
I was so
Because of,
specific. I think I could bring my horse, but I couldn't bring my dogs.
Well, I
Make
think
make sense.
if it's a registered service animal, therapy animal,
Right.
I think under the American Act, they got
Yeah,
allowed in
yeah,
the public park.
That could be.
I mean, it's like, there's no choice.
No, so whoever is telling you, it's wrong.
That's only the.
You know what, I'll contact the town.
Thank you, please. I'll leave that up to you, because then we can bring as many dogs, that'd be great. That'd be good, we can bring him and so many.
I read the whole ADA Act.
Mhm.
Let me contact the town attorney on that.
No, put that on your list to follow up, just to clarify that, if we can bring the. Cause I'm pretty sure I have an email somewhere where I was told I can.
No, I'll just contact the town attorney, just,
Alright, thank
and the
you.
town manager.
Okay, so I think we kind of got an idea of the festival, so we can start trying to see if we can get the sponsorship and everything. I want to have everything ready before I leave in July. Anything else that you guys want to do or add or incorporate or?
balloon animals, face painting, anything like that.
Well, yeah, like, we get quotes, it just sometimes depends on how many sponsors we get in the budget, but. Ask Oscar what else he would wanna like include, or like to give us again the quotes for this year.
So do I ask him about face painting or just like, hey, anything else that?
That he thinks would do well, now that he kind of has an idea for what it is. Marley's not here, I wanted to see, were you able to contact any schools?
The face painting has worked very well in all the events that I've gone to that have had it.
Mhm.
Did you went to 25 anniversary? Well, yeah, but that was a bit.
That was my friend, the face painting.
Yeah, no, and I didn't, I was to the side, so.
That was packed. That was
And but that was the only part that got packed. I
That's
mean,
the only I'm trying.
And that's what I was gonna say.
Carlos, has to be at least 2 face papers.
It's
So they give
so-
a
2 to
line was
4,
like,
2 to 4, because you hire one person, even 2.
It's not enough.
you need to minimum.
Alright.
You need a-
Okay,
Yeah, my
perfect.
friend had the lines, like,
Yeah.
my friend had the lines, but
Everybody
Or
was
see that.
there.
I didn't see
Okay.
it.
That was at the park. No, you wouldn't see anybody but at that line.
So we'll do that, we'll get somebody.
But is it a cost or is it free?
no, she.
No,
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, no, but-
even with
What-
charging it.
What
Oh,
happened?
no, it was free for the people.
Oh,
Oh,
with-
The City town paid.
Gentlemen, order.
I think that makes sense for the festival, it just doesn't do well, and I hate that they bring that resource to us every year and we're not able to fulfill the instructor with, we can't control people to go out and actually do it, so I feel like it's a wasted resource, so Francis was gonna brainstorm to see what else they could bring that's a little bit different, that would maybe create, just a better outcome for them. Although they were very happy, I got super good feedback from them, oh, but just that specific activity is very difficult to get people to, to come out and Zumba at 10 AM on a Saturday. So that's the only thing that I would just kind of slash out
All right.
from activities. Anything else that I?
Yoga class or something.
No, I don't work, nobody's gonna do it.
Coffee yoga.
I will say that over the last, I wasn't there for the first one, but for this last one. I don't know if people were completely engaged with the speaker that we had. I don't know if that's the best time, even though it is mental health, I don't know if that's the best time to bring in a speaker. And people are going to be 100% engaged. They're on the sun, it's hot. The speaker really doesn't reach everyone walking around the tents, so you only had a few people there trying to listen to what that person was saying.
Mhm.
So maybe it doesn't work, but we can also give it another shot to see how it goes this time.
Put down a little bit, for like, not so early. The problem was that we had to give, for example, the first time we had to give Renee like a set time, and he had other activities to do during the day, so that was when we can get him. And then Susan was just a last minute thing, and I had to call her the night before to do
Oh,
me this
wow,
favor,
Okay,
because we didn't have a speaker.
right, right,
And she was at, she was at her grandson's birthday party, and I was like, hey Susan, can you do me this favor?
okay,
So
okay.
it was like very last minute because Renee, his
You
unfortunately,
have
his
a death
dad,
in the family.
yeah, his father passed away.
Oh, wow.
So that was who was our guest speaker, but unfortunately, so we could definitely like move around the thing. I also want to see who's going to take the initiative in following up with schools to see if we can get the performer, like their schools,
Oh,
choir
yeah,
and stuff like that, to come
Uh,
out and do performances, like a little talent show, so that we can engage the parents. I know Marlies was gonna reach out to
Yeah.
Barbara Goldman, and I can reach out to Barbara Goldman as well, but if you have access to.
yeah, I need an email so I can provide the facilitators to reach out and say, look, someone from the mental health task force.
You can send it to me and I'll meet with them. That's fine.
Email?
And Noah, copy always Noah.
Email?
I'll give it to you,
Okay,
well, I'll text it to you.
oh, no problem.
So, because I really do wanna get like a couple of like performances of the kids. Cause that will engage the parents, the families,
yeah.
that way need those to come see their kids, and then that way we can have,
Yeah, my
More
son's karate is
participation.
interested.
there you go.
And the dance studio hosted by
Love it.
Miami Lakes,
Love
the facilitator Melissa is open to doing that as well.
Amazing, okay, perfect. Also, let's try to reach to more, now that we have the save the day, like go out to more local, businesses. That wanna promote wellness and stuff like that, so maybe we can get a couple more like corporate sponsors, not just, just to open it up.
Oh.
Cool. Any other ideas?
Is IV therapy considered wellness? It is, but it's a
IV,
IV therapy for.
absolutely, so if they're interested, that'd be great, we can have a table,
I don't know, yeah, I mean, it's
okay, so.
well, food, is there gonna be food?
Yeah.
Oh, the food truck,
almost
I see.
in 2 years. No, we can have like actual like a vendor if they want to bring in, like we had Sushi Bomb come in to have a table the first year.
And they charge for
They pay for their table and they are.
they charge the people who buy the food, or it's all free?
No, they were just giving out like little samples and
Okay.
promoting their restaurant there. So, yeah, absolutely. Anything else?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a lot already for the festival, I think, considering it's February. We're doing better than the first year. 988 signs.
All right, 988 signs.
Go ahead, give us the.
I got a
update.
new quote for the 988 sign, but I
Okay.
need a decision as to. And I can't see what I'm doing.
Mhm.
988.
Hopefully you can pass me.
998 is a suicide hotline.
Oh,
Okay, let's do that. So there's this color, blue on blue. right?
Okay.
And then there's, yeah.
Oh, no.
I like,
I like that better.
I like the contrast.
Yeah, I like the
Yeah, I like the
contrast.
contrast too. That's what I thought as well. So I want to make a motion that we use the contrast signs.
Mhm.
Okay, and of course, they're also in Spanish.
In that.
Oh, they're in Spanish?
Well, English and Spanish.
Yeah, I
That's
think it's
good.
important because
That's
there's,
very good.
yeah,
So the contractor I have, I think the sign, he basically came out to $34 a sign. And the other one was like $58 a sign or something,
Okay.
so it's cheaper, but that doesn't include installation, doesn't include the installation parts. And stuff like
Yeah.
that, so I gotta figure out what those prices are.
Noah's gonna get that to us. I think he's.
I
gonna-
think I already got it.
Got it,
So
okay.
we got it, it was like
The
$40
estimate-
for the parts and
Wait,
stuff.
okay, so 34 per sign.
Yes,
Okay,
Okay, so what Dario sent me is that. He's guessing that it would take 30 minutes per sign and the handyman is 85 per hour.
So basically, $1
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Is his name Michelangelo?
Yeah, it's Dario.
What the heck? The guy who plunges toilet, right? No,
how many signs did we approve?
10.
Where do these signs go?
They're gonna be going around, this right now is just around the park.
So for our guests also, where there's a 988 hotline, so it's a hotline, which I'm sure most of you know. They have there's like an initiative that Miami-Dade County is doing. They were doing it in Broward. I saw it one day. I was coming out of dinner and they had it in the parking lot of Publix and there's the sign there. So we're like, hey, listen, why don't we do that here in Miami Lakes? We're gonna do it with some of the Graham Company properties, but we figured it'd be easier to do it with the local parks since they're from the town and we've got the approval, when I was able to get the approval. So we're gonna put these all around, so if somebody feels like they wanna hurt themselves or whatnot, this is the suicide hotline to promote awareness on that.
No, what was the price for, it's 30 minutes, how much is it per hour?
85 an hour, he's
80.
estimated.
But what-
just
what's the
multiply that by
compensation?
five.
I was like $20, I don't see the
No,
compensation.
divided by 2.
Yeah, then you have 10,
10.
so you're gonna multiply by 10.
And that-
He also asked for a
does that
route.
Yeah,
include
but how does the-
installation?
Oh, well,
materials?
so where does it go
Oh,
on?
no, I don't think that includes the materials.
Okay.
I think he's thinking that it'll be provided.
But like, how hard is it to put these signs in? Like, I'll do it for like $20. What, I just wrap it around the fridge or something? Like,
Oh
don't-
my god,
I don't know what's like,
it would have to be contracted work by the city.
Yeah.
right, $20 there, each one, yeah, just.
So
You know what?
an hour.
Like, where is it, like,
That,
It'll take a half an hour each sign, so whatever
Depends on
it
the
is,
distance.
divided in
Divided in
half,
time.
so that's 40 to 50. Times 10, that's $420.50, I guess, if I'm doing it right off the top of my head.
They'll take into account distance driving. For the
sponsorship,
and install.
so maybe we, play around with.
Yeah,
an
I mean, I think
organization that's.
we can come, one of the, are, I already got them to agree at some location, it's gonna be Veterans Park, every government building.
Correct.
And Veterans Park, as well as,
Furloughs?
Robert Alonzo Park, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think, like 1,000, 2,000? To cover 1,000, what do we?
I know Paz already.
I was gonna ask, do you
Paz
have-
has, organization has offered 500 already.
Correct, so we already have
So
500.
We got 500,
I
and I'm
already
gonna,
offered 1,000.
yeah, I'm gonna ask the American Legion. To offer 500, which shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Meraki can offer 500.
So, you know, and so that gives us, I'm
Don't.
not looking at you, I'm the one making the darn organization money, so don't give me that look.
Vote on. for-
No, that's it, so I'd say, you know, I mean, as far as.
Like,
We just need to approve this vendor for $34 sign.
There's no idea what to prove,
Yeah.
just contact everything we have.
Yeah, well, just
So with no one.
execution mode.
So my only thing is also, can you please help us confirm what day in May the town is able to be there for the ribbon cutting and the
Okay.
whole thing? Cause we definitely want town to be there.
Okay, May ribbon cutting.
We had agreed on the World Mental Health Day, which is on a Sunday, Mother's Weekend, but we just said whatever day that week works best for the town.
Mhm.
Okay, is that something that I have to present to town council? Find out.
Yeah, probably, but I'll see.
Yeah. And when do I have to present? When's my next presentation? I can put that on there. And then you can just email me everything tomorrow, just fine, just so that I know. And then I'm going to hold up on Rock Your Mind, because that was like Rosie and Paz, like that was their like
Yeah.
initiative, so
I make a motion.
we can put that for next one, so we can start closing off and. Did you see what I named it though? Rock Your Mind.
Yeah, I make a motion to defer the Rock Your Mind item.
What is
till
gonna need it?
next month.
I wanna hear.
Well, we can't do a motion because we got four minutes,
Oh, yeah.
so it's okay, so we can't even vote on it then.
So. What do we do now?
We could just any announcements and adjourn.
Any announcements? Nope. So we're all good? Okay,
Make
So-
motion to adjourn.
meeting adjourned 5:01.